weapon out. We'll trim.
October 27, 2025. A simple request for a cigarette turns into a hostage standoff inside a Maverick gas station. The suspect, 35-year-old Hosea Moore, locks the doors, turns off the lights, and tells the clerks to call the police.
See if that door's open. I got you. Nope, it's not open. He's in there. It's a pull. I need a key. Shots fired from the inside.
Where's he at?
He's inside. Do you see him?
Move! Move! Get away!
I need a key. Get back. Hey, shoot this door down.
Where's he at?
He's in there.
Did you say shots fired on the inside?
No shots fired. No, yeah, there was a shot fired. Break that. Hey, be careful. Be careful. Push that open. Push it open. Brian, yo.
Moments later, a single gunshot echoes from inside. Officers rush in, glass shattering as they move toward the trapped employees.
Where is he? Where is he? Line of fire is going to be towards the east. Right corner?
A storm of gunfire erupts in the narrow aisles, nearly 70 rounds exchanged in seconds. When the smoke clears, Moore is down. 2 clerks and 1 officer are injured but alive. A night of fear ends where it began, over a cigarette that never sold. Do you think firing 70 rounds was justified? Comment yes if you agree.
Let's go take a seat.
Police were called to a hotel on San Ignacio Avenue. A woman reported that her ex-boyfriend, 33-year-old Kevin Briones, had shown up at her door despite a restraining order. They found him on the 3rd floor carrying a duffel bag. During questioning, Briones reached into the bag.
Not right now. Hold on.
Oh, God, I'm hit.
Warnings filled the hallway. Don't reach for it! But he ran and opened fire. The suspect fired while retreating down the hallway. He crashed through a 3rd floor window, fell to the ground, was injured, but still held the weapon.
Hey! I got a guy over here. Hey, show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hands! You got eyes on his right hand?
Briones was captured minutes later. A stolen gun was recovered. 2 officers were injured. A night that began quietly ended in shattered glass and sirens. July 1st, 2019. Two officers respond to a 911 call about a man armed with a butcher knife at the River Club Apartments.
Central Center. Put the knife down.
Put the knife down!
Put the knife down.
Down!
Put it
Put
down.
the knife down!
I've got one.
Put the knife down!
Put it
the knife
down.
down, sir! Hey, back up.
I'm blind to the man.
Put the
Central's
knife
coming at us with a
down.
knife.
Put the knife down!
Put it
No!
down.
No!
No.
No!
No.
No! No, sir! Please don't! No! Put the knife down, sir! Please,
The suspect, 23-year-old Aaron Hong, appears injured but advances with the blade still in hand.
Please,
Officers
no,
shout
no.
commands, "Drop the
Hey,
knife!"
let's leave.
But Hong charges forward.
Put the knife down, please! No! Put the knife! Shots fired, Central, shots fired! Put the knife! Hands behind your back!
Hands behind your back.
No! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! No!
Gunfire erupts and he falls to the ground. Then, against all odds, he rises again and grabs for an officer's weapon. A second volley of shots brings the struggle to an end.
Oh God!
Ed on the lawn near his girlfriend's
You
home,
good? Good.
the gun beside him.
You good?
Do you think the officers were justified in opening fire? Comment yes if you agree.
Got caught fired again.
A 911 call reports a man with a gun.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Suspect hit! I got shot fired!
Suspect Steve Ventura, 40, steps out and fires toward the police car. Officers return fire, the gunshots tearing through the quiet street. They take cover and call for backup. Minutes later, a scream echoes from a nearby house.
He's still armed! Hands up! Show me your hands! There's a door open! Blue truck just went into the contact address.
12 Bravo 1, I'm going to be developed.
He's gonna be to the west.
Ventura is found collapsed on the lawn near his girlfriend's home, the gun beside him. A call for help ends in a moment where anger overtakes reason and control fades with the smoke. January 22nd, 2025, Fort Smith, Arkansas. A maroon Ford Focus runs red lights, weaving through traffic as state troopers close in. The driver, David Bruce, refuses to stop. Troopers attempt a tactical stop, but Bruce swerves hard, tires screeching across the pavement. The chase cuts through an apartment complex before spilling into an open field. His car is pinned, commands echo. Get out of the vehicle! But he doesn't move.
Here! Let him in there! I got you! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Let him back up! Hang on, back! Hang on, back! Now! Quit the door! Get out! Get on the ground right now! Let him back up! Hang on, back! Hang on, back! Now! Get out! Get on the ground right now! Get out! Get out of the car! Let go of my dog! I'm gonna tase you! Get out of the car!
K9 is released through the window, ending the standoff in seconds. Bruce is pulled from the car and taken into custody. The chase is over, but every attempt to flee begins with one choice: stop or keep running. Seattle, Washington. State troopers attempt to stop a car for a traffic violation on I-90, but within seconds the driver floors it and turns the stop into chaos.
180.
Successful pit. Successful pit under 40. And they're stopping on the right shoulder.
Successful pit under 40. Stop just east of Mount 15, 22.
Exiting the high point for about 70 miles an hour.
17, 22.
Getting back on that eastbound 90. Gonna try for a pit again.
Getting back on east 94. Is that 320?
He's gesturing out of his window.
94.
Get out the car, face away from me. Car, face away from me. Get out of the car!
Syndrome 6 the vehicle that's interfering.
S officers chase. A silver Infiniti cuts in, weaving through lanes and blocking patrol cars.
Driver with a red projected for her.
That has a flat tire, the rear right tire is flat. This car is falling apart for the exiting the high point. Sorry, we're from Highlands. He yelled out the window that he has a kid and he's losing.
The white car lost control and spun in the middle of the road. A silver Infiniti suddenly rushed in, blocking the patrol car to help it escape.
The vehicle was pushing from Highlands for data back to the child vehicle.
Police continued the pursuit. The driver lost control, crashed into a ditch, and was taken into custody. Inside the car was a 21-year-old woman and a baby, both fortunately unharmed.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get down! Stop! Get on the ground! Put your hands on.
Meanwhile, the silver Infiniti kept speeding away. It raced westbound, cutting through Bellevue. The chase finally ended in Seattle, under flashing red and blue lights in the night. One reckless moment can trigger a chain of consequences, and no one truly escapes by choosing to run.
Good to see you again.
April 10th, a stolen truck flies down Ryan Street, swerving across lanes as officers close in. Behind the wheel is 34-year-old Cody Davis, a convicted felon who refuses to stop. The dashcam captures everything. Davis rams cars, drives on the wrong side, and tosses a stolen gun that bounces across the pavement.
Driver, stop your vehicle!
Hold down through line, fairly cruise.
Sirens wail as the chase ends in a violent crash. No one is killed, but the footage becomes the centerpiece of the trial. In court, Davis claims his brakes failed, a story that falls apart the moment prosecutors play his recorded jail calls. The jury finds him guilty on 6 charges. Speed fades, metal cools, but the truth always catches up. Berkeley County, South Carolina. A deputy responds to a neighborhood dispute. What begins as a simple complaint about speeding. As he arrives on Waterfowl Lane, a vehicle races past. The deputy moves to make a stop, but the driver, 51-year-old Joseph Hart, takes cover and opens fire.
He's got a high-power rifle shooting at me.
We've got him coming 180.
Pinned behind his patrol car, the deputy holds position for nearly 30 minutes as rounds echo through the quiet street. Backup units form a perimeter, trying to reach him while the standoff continues.
You get shot. We can't get down on WTs in here.
He's ready to surrender. Deputies move in, and gunfire erupts once more. The scene falls silent soon after. A moment of anger can travel faster than reason, and its cost always arrives too late. A traffic stop quickly turned chaotic when officers discovered that Ray Castro, 19, was wanted on felony warrants. Castro stole a dark-colored SUV and fled at high speed.
Hold trip.
When he was cornered, Castro slammed his vehicle into a police car. Officers opened fire to stop the threat during those tense seconds.
Suspect is down, roll your mouse.
The crash brought the chase to an end in the quiet city streets. Castro had no chance to turn back. When recklessness replaces reason, the road that seems like an escape often leads to a dead end. Do you think the officers handled it correctly? If you agree, comment 1.
Yep, we just 10-50 to the squad. Central squad wiping out. Hold trip.
Houston, Texas, May 4th, 2022. Officers with the Houston Police Department stopped a suspect at a gas station on Gulf Freeway during a narcotics investigation.
Hey, brother. Hey, how you doing? You a park? Tell me you take off the seatbelt and step out.
As officers moved closer, Jimmy Bryan, 23, suddenly pulled a gun and opened fire. Shots rang out in broad daylight, and Officer Sally went down after being hit in the hip. McMurtry reacted in an instant, and together they returned fire, striking the suspect at the scene.
Where are you been? He's down! He's down! Beamer! Hey! Hey! Beamer! Get him in the back of my truck! No! Tourniquet! We need a tourniquet now! I've been hit. Dude!
The smoke hadn't cleared yet when both officers were rushed to the hospital, lucky to be alive. One split second of chaos turned a simple traffic stop into a gunfight. Sometimes calm is the only thing that keeps you standing.
I'm gonna tase you. You're gonna get tased, brother.
Oklahoma County, Oklahoma. A routine traffic stop turned into a chase when the driver suddenly ran from deputies.
You're gonna get tased. Show your hands. You're gonna get tased. Get down on the ground.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Get down. You're gonna get tased. Put your hands up.
I didn't do nothing wrong. Stop turning around.
Get down on the ground. Get down on both knees. Get down on both knees. No. Taser.
Stop right there, the deputy shouted. The man kept running. A flash of light followed as the taser hit, dropping him to the ground.
Get down.
Why you tasing?
Put your hands behind your back now. Put it behind your back, dude.
Okay. Okay. Why you tasing me?
Because you fled.
I didn't flee.
I'm the police. You're back.
Okay. 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 Yeah.
The man went down pretending to comply, but seconds later he jumped up and took off again. Officers deployed a second taser, bringing him down for good.
Get up and you're gonna get tased again. It's all up to you. You're an adult.
Okay, damn, please don't.
Stay down.
How you tasing me?
Dude,
How you tasing me?
you're gonna get it again.
Why you doing me like that? Why you tasing? Why you tasing me? Why you tasing me?
Taser deployed again. Get up and you're gonna get tased again.
Stop! Stop! Well, stop! I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm done.
He suspect was safely taken into custody. Sometimes pretending to cooperate only makes the fall hit harder.
What is that doing?
A traffic stop on Greenbrae Drive erupted into a storm of gunfire.
Shots fired! It's going westbound, eastbound!
The driver of a Ford Expedition fired through the window, striking a Sparks officer before speeding away. As the officer approached, the driver pulled a gun and opened fire, hitting him in the shoulder. The suspect fled, crashed into another car, and ran through nearby neighborhoods.
Back inside. Yeah.
He broke into homes, fired at officers, and hit two more during the standoff.
Get her up! Get her! Get her! Hey, stand up. Are you hurt? Get her up! Get her up! Get her up! Get her up!
Get her behind the car! Stay right here, man!
Get her first! Get her out! Get her out! Get her out! I don't know. He's going back away.
Residents were pulled to safety as bullets ripped through walls. After hours of negotiations, SWAT made entry and found the suspect, 34-year-old Anthony Wade, dead inside. Three officers survived. One man's violence brought fear to an entire community. Sioux City, Iowa, at 4 a.m. inside the Hard Rock Casino parking garage. A patrol officer sits in his car when a white truck charges straight toward him. The impact is violent. The driver is Salvador Perez Garcia, 55. He speeds out of the garage and hits another patrol car head-on. Moments later, he steps out holding a metal chain.
Get off the ground! Drop it! Drop it right now! Back up!
Officers shout commands, but he keeps advancing. The chain swings through the air. Shots are fired and the scene falls silent.
Put it down! Get off the ground! Drop it! Drop it right now! Back up! Put it down!
Aggression never proves strength, it only shortens the road to consequence.
What was the address they gave you?
California, July 7th, 2023. A quiet neighborhood turned chaotic after a 911 call reported a man high on drugs and accused of sexual assault. When officers arrived, they found 44-year-old Maurice Littlejohn yelling in the parking lot, waving a cane in one hand.
Drop cane. Drop the 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 cane. Ma'am, stand back. Stand back. That's okay. He's about to get tased. He has to drop the cane. Just drop it. Drop the cane. We got a call you're hitting somebody with that. That's the call we got. So drop it and tell us your side of the story or you're going to arrest.
I'm not
Drop the cane. Right being detained. You understand that? Yes, you are. Hey,
I'm not being detained.
Don't do it. Now you're under arrest. Don't do it. Oh, he's got a knife. He's got a knife. Stay lethal. Stay lethal.
Shoot me. Shoot me.
Got it off.
He dropped it when ordered, but moments later pulled a knife and ran. Police fired a taser, but he broke free and ran through the apartment complex.
Stop! Stop reaching! Stop reaching! He's reaching. Stop!
Ending when Littlejohn turned suddenly. One officer fired 2 shots, believing he held a gun. He kept running until he threw down what turned out to be a cell phone.
Let go!
Officers took him to the ground after a struggle. Littlejohn was treated for minor injuries and booked into jail. Even one wrong move can turn a tense moment into a dangerous one. Sacramento, California, August 27, 2022. A call for help on Del Paso Boulevard led to a violent encounter that no one expected. Officers were searching for a woman accused of assault when they spotted her running down an alley. Commands to stop went ignored.
Stop! Stop right there!
As one officer blocked the other end, she charged, pulling a knife and stabbing him before being pushed to the ground. Still armed, she turned toward another officer. 2 shots rang out in less than 2 seconds. Officers rushed in, performed CPR, but she did not survive. The injured officer applied a tourniquet himself and later underwent surgery. In moments like these, danger finds no warning, only reaction.
Stop! Stop right there!
Shots fired, shots fired.
Just after 3 a.m., Officer M. Wills noticed a speeding car blow through a stop sign. Behind the wheel was 29-year-old Tyjana Smith.
Hi there.
Hi.
You know why I stopped you?
No.
When you turned on to Alexander from McKee, you went right through the stop sign.
I didn't.
471 was after me. 471, what was the female's name again? She's not complying. Step up. That's not how this works. Step out of the car.
You just pulled me over.
Step out of the car.
Reason.
Step out of the car.
No.
When stopped, Smith refused to identify herself or follow commands. Repeated requests to step out of the vehicle went ignored until officers moved in.
No, I'm not showing you the camera.
Or I might call my lawyer and you can back up because
Step out of the car. Step out of the car, or I'm going to make you step out of the car, okay?
We need you to step out of the car. We can have a conversation in the back.
No.
That's not how this works.
No.
Do it.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
Okay.
Step out of the car. Don't you kick me. Don't you kick me.
Put your hands behind
your hands.
Put your hands behind your back.
Give me your... Give me your... Stars at 15. Give me your hands.
Please spray real quick.
Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
I can't help
Give me your hands.
Got my hands. You got my...
Give me your hands.
You got my hands.
You are not listening.
You got my hands.
Put behind your back.
How? If you got them.
Put them behind your back.
They got some hands. Get your hands up.
Stop.
You're so bitch. Just punched me in my face.
Yeah, you kicked me.
Bitch, because you hit me, boss.
It ain't take
Stay back.
One breathe. I can't breathe. You're regular.
It's over.
No, it's over, bro.
Grab that off.
It is.
She resisted arrest, forcing officers to use physical control before taking her into custody. Smith now faces multiple charges, including resisting arrest and battery on an officer. A formal review is underway to ensure every action followed department policy. Every encounter on the road is a test of restraint for both sides.
Sit down.
A stolen U-Haul truck speeds north on the Florida Turnpike, wanted in multiple thefts and the assault of a Homestead officer. Troopers from FHP join the chase. The truck weaves through traffic, cutting between cars and scraping concrete barriers at over 100 miles per hour. The first PIT attempt fails, metal twisting on impact. A second trooper moves in, locks on target, and hits clean. The U-Haul spins out and slams to a stop. The suspects are taken into custody within seconds. No one escapes when recklessness meets the law. If you were the officer in that moment, would you dare to perform a PIT at that speed? Deputies respond to a mother's call for help, fearing for her safety. Minutes later, her son returns, driving straight toward them. A taser is deployed and the scene is brought under control. Ralph Bowsey, 28, is arrested and charged with 3 counts of attempted murder. A brief encounter that reminds us how quickly danger can appear. As the sun rises, police receive a call about a man carrying a hammer, a machete, and a gun. On Water Street, they find Sadi Giovanni Diaz.
Where's he at? Hey, get down! Get down! One at gunpoint. Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
42 holding a firearm. Body cam footage shows Diaz aiming his gun at the officers. Shots are fired. Though wounded, he raises the weapon again and fires, hitting an officer in the hand. He is taken to the hospital and later charged with attempted murder and assault on an officer. When violence becomes the answer, reason is always the first to fall. Police respond to a domestic violence call. The wife says her husband hit her and has a knife with a child crying in the background. When officers arrive, she is trembling outside. Miguel Hernandez, 31, opens the door holding a knife. He ignores commands and charges forward. Police are forced to open fire to stop the attack. The wife and children are safe. The knife remains on the ground. One moment of lost control can change everything.
No, he's going back.
Jefferson County, Illinois. It's just after 3 a.m. on Interstate 64. A trooper stops to help what seems like a stranded driver. Inside the car are Brandon Griffin, 23, and Christine Santos, 31. Backup arrives. The scene is calm until Griffin grows tense.
All right. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. I want to have you turn around for a minute. All right. Turn. No.
Hey, I'm not
Brandon.
going in cuffs.
Brandon, we're not doing this. Listen to me.
Hey,
Brandon.
I'm not.
We're done.
I'm not going in cuffs.
Brandon.
We're done.
Stop.
No!
Stop.
Brandon.
What?
Stop.
Stop.
All right, Brandon, we're done. We're done.
Stop.
Go left.
Brandon. Christine, stay out of the car. Christine, deal with her. Christine, back up.
I was in the military. You're gonna have to shoot. I'm not going.
Stop shooting.
Hey!
Get him.
Ow! On the ground!
Taser. Christine, get back.
Look up him.
Without warning, the trooper shouts, "Gun! Gun! Gun!" as Griffin pulls a firearm.
Oh, he's got a gun! Got a gun! Gun! Recording X-83. Shots fired. Shots fired. Suspect.
Gunfire erupts in the darkness. A veteran officer is hit. The team returns fire. Griffin goes down. The wounded trooper survives. A simple act of help turned into a deadly fight for survival.
Get back.
A black sport bike with no license plate raced past Trooper Killian on Asher Avenue just after 1 a.m. When the lights came on, the rider accelerated to more than 120 miles per hour. He ran red lights and weaved through city streets before hitting the interstate.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. Call it.
10-4, 30 east, coming up with taking 152.
Taking 152 exit.
Coming up on Highway 176.
Coming out on 176.
We're westbound, coming up on Allen Street.
Westbound on Allen.
10-4, Allen and Chandler. We're taking Chandler Street right now.
The chase ended in a neighborhood after the rider lost control and crashed. He tried to run, and a trooper deployed a taser to stop him.
Get on the ground! He's on fire! He's on fire! Get a cigar! Extinguisher!
His jacket caught fire, and the officers rushed in to put out the flames and save him. Christopher Gaylor was taken to the hospital with severe burns and faces multiple charges. Speed can burn faster than fire when judgment is lost. During a routine patrol, troopers spotted a sport bike roaring through a residential zone, running red lights and pushing traffic aside. The chase escalated fast. The rider taunted police, weaving through traffic, dodging every attempt to stop him.
Correction, I bumped him in the intersection. You got through. Alright, coming up to 6. 36. Alright, he's in the ditch. And fast pig. Crossing North 6, north and north. West on North 7, turn North O, headed back towards the downtown area. Please stay right.
Back on this.
At one intersection, a near pit made the bike wobble, but he managed to recover. He pushed harder, turning the pursuit into a test between speed and precision.
Headed back to Wheeler. We're in a parking lot here. Still behind the jail. Going in circles in a parking lot. Back towards Wheeler. Alright, we're on Wheeler South.
We passed through the volumes right now. Red light. 7 coming up to Garrison.
The high-speed chase ended when he lost control on a grassy field. He tried to run but was taken down by 2 officers.
Get out! Hey, get out!
The rider was taken into custody and charged with felony fleeing and reckless driving. In Arkansas, speed fades, but accountability never does. Johnston, Rhode Island. A quiet neighborhood turned violent overnight. By morning, 3 people were dead. including a father, his daughter wounded, and the suspect's own mother. The killer, James Harrison, was on the run. Police tracked his car to Plainfield Pike. The chase ended when Harrison crashed near the overpass. Officers surrounded the vehicle, shouting for him to drop the gun and step out. But when officers urged him to surrender, drop the gun and step out of the car, he kept the weapon in his hand. The loudspeaker echoed one final warning. Then Harrison suddenly raised the gun. Gunfire erupted across the roadway. When the smoke cleared, the chase was over. One defiant moment had erased every chance to live.
Hey, drop your hands down!
A silver Chevy Silverado flew down I-75 at nearly 100 miles an hour. What should have been a simple traffic stop turned into a chase across Lee County. The driver refused to stop, weaving through traffic, nearly hitting another truck. Troopers closed in as he rammed patrol cars at over 100 miles per hour, losing a tire but still refusing to surrender. The chase ended off Tucker's grade when troopers spun him into the grass and pulled him from the wrecked truck.
Let me see your hands!
Inside, they found empty liquor bottles, drugs, and a blood alcohol level twice the legal limit. One reckless ride ended with handcuffs instead of freedom. U.S. Highway 64, Arkansas. What started as a simple speeding violation turned into a high-speed chase. Police clocked a car traveling 105 miles per hour in a 55 zone. The driver slowed briefly, then hit the gas, sending sirens echoing across the highway.
We'll see if I get a chance up on TV how he's driving correct. Hey, just brake check, man. We're still going. Did he enter it? He is going in the wrong letter track. Coming up here, coming up between you, right here. I've got cross county units behind the boxing. We're still going. What?
There's a Woodruff County deputy that before at Jenny Miller's shop.
TBI.
He car reached triple-digit speeds and nearly struck a tractor on the road. Officers executed 2 pit maneuvers, the second successfully stopping the vehicle near the Languille River. The driver ran on foot and resisted arrest but was quickly subdued. He was identified as Adam Walker from Florida. The chase ended, a reminder that no one can outrun responsibility forever. September 15th, 2022. A frantic call came in, reporting a man in a dark pickup truck making violent threats toward police and state officials. When troopers moved in, the truck accelerated, pushing past every limit. Sirens wailed, engines roared, and the chase tore through stretches of highway. After a precise PIT maneuver, the truck lost control, spun out, and came to a stop in the grass. Officers closed in from all sides, taking the suspect down within seconds.
Let's see your hands! Hands! Okay. We'll pick it up here. Alex, I'm going to get the door. You're on him.
One reckless moment, one inevitable end. No matter how fast you run, accountability always waits at the end of the road. The black GMC Sierra roars through the highway under the fading light. Behind the wheel is Christopher Monroe, a wanted fugitive running out of chances. Units close in as the chase tears across the Arkansas River. One cruiser spins out, yet the pursuit keeps pushing forward.
Looks like we're going to be going south on MLK. I got stop trying to catch back up. Eastbound Roosevelt, eastbound Roosevelt. Eastbound Roosevelt.
Got it, roll over.
Moments later, the Sierra is struck from behind, flips through the air, and crashes into a brick wall. The roar fades, the silence takes over.
Hit and roll over.
My leg broke. Get up! My leg broke!
Inside the wreck, they uncovered drugs, cash, and a gun. For Monroe, the road that began in defiance ends in justice. San Gabriel Valley, California. Monday night turns chaotic as police chase a white car speeding through city streets. The driver weaves through traffic, runs red lights, and refuses to stop. Oh my God! The pursuit ends in San Dimas when the car crashes into another vehicle at an intersection. Debris scatters across the road as several people jump out and run. Officers chase the driver into a nearby shopping center and take him into custody. 2 others are detained at the scene. The wrecked cars rest under flashing lights. No injuries have been confirmed. One reckless move turned a quiet night into chaos.
Deputies arrived at a rural home to check on 50-year-old Alan Hode. Moments later, 2 shotgun blasts ripped into their patrol cars. What followed was a tense 13-hour standoff, with Hode issuing threats as negotiators tried to calm him down. By mid-afternoon, he emerged with a long gun, got into a pickup, and reversed hard into a sheriff's vehicle. Ignoring commands, he stepped out, and officers opened fire.
I think I've been...
Stop moving! Stop moving! Stop moving! Stop moving! No.
Stay on the ground!
Dogs hit! Dogs hit!
Hode was hit and did not survive. Inside his truck were a shotgun and imitation pistols. On that bright day, one defiant act stretched a shadow far longer than the road beneath his wheels.
That one.
Making contact with car 1239.
Tacoma, Washington. At Orange Gate Park, a woman was carjacked at gunpoint. Thanks to an AirTag hidden inside, police quickly tracked the vehicle to Federal Way. As officers closed in, the suspect floored the accelerator, weaving through traffic and cutting off cars, throwing the roadway into chaos.
Need to hit the side mirror of the car at the intersection. Car wrecked out.
Near 56th Street, a precise pit maneuver spun the vehicle out and brought it to a stop. The suspect bolted on foot, leaving a woman trapped inside. At that moment, flames erupted, spreading quickly to nearby vehicles. Police secured the suspect, then rushed back to pull the woman to safety. He now faces multiple charges. One reckless act turned the road into a fire zone, and only quick action prevented the outcome from becoming far worse. A Dodge Ram tied to a serious robbery suddenly appeared in the parking lot of the Arkansas State Police headquarters. When officers signaled the driver to stop, he chose to run.
APD's got reserves now. We're back in Eastgate. We're in town 54. Today's got you turn Southfield on eastbound. I'm ready for you. They got 5 for you.
In a desperate escape, he rammed a patrol car, sending both vehicles spiraling out of control. The truck launched across a ditch and tore through fences, while the patrol car flipped onto its roof. Even after the crash, the suspect fought against arrest. Blazingame was finally taken into custody and booked into Crawford County Jail on multiple charges. One trooper was injured and transported to the hospital. On the highway, a single reckless impact was enough to turn flight into a heavy price. Arkansas, May 5th, 2020. A red pickup was spotted flying down Highway 71 at 104 miles per hour. Corporal Morse gave chase, reaching 120 miles per hour before confirming the truck had been reported stolen earlier that day with a firearm inside.
Horseman, she's got a gun in hand.
10-4 green was on drug.
Vehicle's 10-7. Got it!
The driver rammed a deputy's vehicle and brandished the gun as the pursuit escalated. The chase tore across county roads, with multiple units closing in as the suspect weaved through neighborhoods and back onto the highway. A state trooper finally executed a PIT maneuver, bringing the stolen pickup to a halt. The suspect was taken into custody, ending a pursuit where speed and recklessness collided with decisive police action. Thanks for watching till the end. These chases remind us how real the danger is, and how brave our officers are. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe.